Hey, what's up, guys? It's Steve Otero, a U.S. Air Force warrior athlete with TrustVeterans.com. I'm coming to you here from the Embassy Suites in Colorado Springs, Colorado. It's the end of day two of the U.S. Air Force Warrior Games training camp in April of 2013. We're wrapping up the day's activities, and I just finished spending the past few minutes with a couple of airmen athletes who were not injured in combat. They're cancer survivors. These young women have experienced a trauma that hopefully I'll never know, but one that is all too common in our American society today. Cancer affects mothers, sisters, brothers, fathers, sons, all of us. And traditionally, when someone hears warrior athlete, you automatically expect a combat veteran, a combat injury. And that's not necessarily the case. The Warrior Games are an adaptive sports event. It's sponsored by the U.S. Olympic Committee and the U.S. Paralympic Committee. All branches of the service have the ability to contribute teams. And not necessarily, not everyone has to be injured in combat. But just because someone was not injured in combat doesn't make their injury any less traumatic or any less challenging for their life. These two young women that I spoke with earlier tonight are inspirational to me because they took the time to share their stories with me. Although, when cornered and confronted with a camera, they became a bit shy. Although I'm kind of running into that issue on an hourly basis while I'm here in Colorado. I think that's on me, though. I haven't earned everyone's trust just yet. So that's a goal of mine, is to continue to earn my fellow teammates' trust and show them that my goal is a positive one. I learned quite a bit tonight in the few minutes that I had the pleasure and opportunity of speaking with these young airmen. They helped enlighten me to their struggle and the challenges that they faced going through traditional cancer therapies, being in the military during that time frame, dealing with the bureaucracy, and yet still somehow, some way, finding a positive, finding a reason to smile. These types of inspirational stories are the ones that really hit home with me and keep me fueled with a desire to continue to tell the stories of others. These two young women faced a physical adversity that other combat veterans have faced, the loss of body parts, the massive trauma, mentally and physically, that's associated with losing body parts. Having breasts removed from your body is a massive experience to undertake and survive. I am so proud that I have the opportunity to learn from my teammates and have them help me better my life through their stories and their struggles. And it's my goal, my hope, to convince these young women to give me a little bit of camera time so that you can hear their stories from their lips and see the stories through their eyes. Because it just 45 minutes that I spent with them this evening has definitely given me a new perspective and a new outlook on the challenges and struggles of the non-combat injured veteran. Still an injury, still a veteran, still life-altering. Yet sometimes they're not treated as such. They're treated as a lesser veteran. If there's such a thing, I don't believe there is. That hurts my heart. I'll do my best tomorrow to convince these young ladies to share their stories with you so that you can learn and hopefully be inspired in the way that I have been tonight. The Warrior Games is a competition, yes, but what it truly is, in my opinion, is an opportunity for wounded veterans from all walks of life and all branches of service to join together once again and become part of a team that is bigger than themselves, that has a greater impact on their lives than just another job and just another paycheck. Most veterans don't exist for a paycheck. Most veterans had some type of a reason, higher calling of some sort, so to speak. It's hard for me to articulate it, but the vast majority of veterans that I have had the pleasure of interacting with had a reason more than just getting a paycheck for joining the military. And now, it may evolve to be something that, you get tired of dealing with the uniforms, you get tired of dealing with the bureaucracy, you get tired of the structure. So it's not for everyone. I'm no longer in the military. But the positive impact that attending an event such as the Warrior Games can have on a life, I think is just exponential. Many, many times throughout just the past 48 hours, I've had the pleasure of sitting with yet another teammate and hearing their story and hearing their struggle and having it teach me how to be better as a person overall in my community. So their challenges have already made a positive impact in another veteran's life. So my goal is this week to encourage them to share those challenges on video, to speak to you, the general public, and show you that not every combat veteran with PTSD is damaged goods. We can overcome. We can survive. And we will. And I'll leave you with that this evening. Good night. God bless. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Steve Otero with TrustVeterans.com. Take care.